All right, my people. I hope you guys are ready for this. This is going to be a very good video, and we have a lot to talk about. I don't have my microphone, so it's going to sound crappy. It's going to be a good video. We're going to talk about a lot, so it balances out. This is, if I'm telling you guys this, just make sure you like this video, man. Share it with people. But I am also scared because I am taking a direction here, and I want to share it with you guys. And honestly, I just feel like this is a gimme, and that's why I'm sharing it with you guys. I hopefully are able, that is the main goal, to educate you guys on this, and I don't want you to be coming into this with your perception on the market skewed and making dumb plays with this. So use this as a learning opportunity, get an insight into how I'm playing it. I made some crazy plays on this before market close and all throughout the day, so I'm excited. And yeah, I think today was a very interesting day, and it changed a lot for me. So let's start with it. And actually, too, though, if you guys, I'm plugging you right here. If this makes you a lot of money, I better see you in the pledge class. I want to, see how this plays out. But again, I don't want to encourage you guys to go crazy on this. But I think it's a lot of good information. I think there's stuff that a lot of people have overlooked. And now I feel confident enough. Beginning of October, I couldn't really pinpoint it, but now I could really say, all right, this is what's going on. Here we are with the market. This isn't that video I was going to make even related to China. China comes into this, but this was a very interesting situation. So right off the bat, the problem is Brexit. And that may sound weird. The markets have dropped 600 points today. So that is insane. That is a large amount, 2%. Global markets were down, but especially in Europe. And I think this is something a lot of people are missing, is what is actually going on with Europe, Great Britain, the United Kingdom, and the European Union. And it's literally Brexit all over again. This, my friends, is Brexit 2.0. So wake the fuck up. You guys remember what happened to the markets when Brexit happened in 2016. I have it overlaid here, but this is around June 23rd. Markets had a nice drop, and a lot of people didn't expect that too. There was a 10% move on the pound, and that's something I want to bring up. You guys could go look at it anywhere the pound. Here is Brexit again in 2016. The pound is trading lower than it, and then it's also trading here at this level around October 16th, and really the end of October. We saw that it was kind of doing this whole up and down move. But this is an article from then. People were saying they have the most negative view on it. Put to calls ratio highest since July 16, trading near 15-month lows versus dollar. The crazy part is that same exact stat just came out today. The pound dropped, and right now the pound and where it's chilling at, you guys see it here. It's versus the dollar. The dollar dropped about almost increased the percent today, but it dropped against the dollar more than a percent. It's reset now, but the pound was it's hit a low essentially versus the dollar here at this 1.28 mark. So if it gets lower, this isn't going to be really too good. And you see again the patterns from what was happening with Brexit in the time, and even said the same thing here. What traders were worried about. Traders hold a more negative view on the outlook for the pound than at any time since Brexit. As fears grow that Britain is headed for a sudden disruptive exit from the European Union. That is the issue in 2016, but this article is today. This is what's going on right now. Deadlock, Titanic, yada, 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 rising political tensions around what seems like the impossible task of negotiating Britain's exit from the European Union were displayed in British media and fashion. So they talk about it, but this is what's happening. This is the big issue right now, and this is what's affecting the markets. The bond markets were closed today. We're going to see what's happened, but essentially this is having a big play that I think a lot of people are overlooking, is this 48 hours Theresa May has. And here's the reason why. We'll go over this and I'll explain my take, but says recent change declared that May had 48 hours to save the following Brexit talks. Otherwise, she would have to start preparing the country to crash out of the European Union without a deal. So that's actually pretty much it. That's the main plan. I think there's one more part, but pretty much if they don't get a deal in 48 hours, it's not like this whole leaving the European Union is going to stop. They're like, okay, wait, let's vote on it. it's going to happen. There's just not going to be a deal. And that was always the big issue from day one. It's been 3 years. So don't forget how the market reacts. It's almost 3 years, 2 years. It's crazy to think, but a lot of people are overlooking this and the effect. And again, I think a lot of people are sleeping at the wheel when it comes to this and missing it. So that's one, and that's the biggest part I'm looking out for here in the next coming days. I think if that happens, we're gonna get a big move on the downside. So you guys may have time to act on it. You may not. Be careful. Paper trade, learn. If you make money on it, buy me a car. I should see you in the pledge class. But I'm just kidding. I'm giving you totally mixed messages. Paper trade it. Don't be a dumbass, okay? But as you guys see here, take a look and follow along with what's going on here, and this could give you guys insight. The next thing is oil. And when these commodities or when currencies move like that a lot, global economics, trade, everything, it has a big effect. So oil now making a move kind of like the pound, it's making a large move. And now this is what I was looking for during October. I didn't see it. Oil wasn't hitting lows and oil wasn't going down. So now to see oil do this, there's news on it. And this is where I'm kind of saying, with this title, not only, can we get a market crash? Because at these lows, if all of these different things start hitting, where it's oil dropping into a bear market, oil comes lower and lower again, oil's hitting those 2015 low levels. And this was, again, right before the August flash crash. So these are all pretty crucial levels. And this, again, was the lowest point oil was at in February 18th. So this is where I'm looking at that. If oil's fucking dropping through this, we got to say, I can't wait to see what bonds and rates do. But we're seeing the pound hit yearly low levels. We're seeing stuff happen where 48 hours Brexit is complete without a deal. This is a perfect storm for a lot of stuff. And, technically speaking, on the market where it's at the levels, if things break and doesn't fall, this is going to be pretty ugly. So I hope you guys are ready. Get prepared, watch. I could be wrong, but I thought I'd share it with you. This has me excited. You guys know how I play. I'm doing a mix of selling some premium actually to secure some of the gains I have on my puts, but you got to be careful. And remember, some stuff you can't just buy puts on, even if you think it's going to go down. So be very, very careful. That's what I care for. And my outlook on it. And I'm wrong. I was wrong, actually. That's holy shit. I can't believe I didn't mention this. But that was something I was wrong. And this is where, and again, and this is my disclaimer with you, that if you saw one of my other videos, I forgot which one a few weeks ago, but the buyback one, I was expecting the buybacks as they come into full effect. I'm expecting later this week to get a bounce. I was hoping that. And so to see kind of these developments and have this kind of creep up and switch up on me, I'm a little worried. And that, I guess, is the definition of volatility in general, is that investors' minds are changing quickly. So keep that in mind. Be safe with this. I hope this helps you guys. I hope this gets your mind going. Look at stuff. Land of opportunity we're in right now. Be smart out there, okay? This should help you, especially if you've been in TTF pledge class. Good luck. I love you all. Make sure, go pledge. Check the link below. Subscribe. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm excited. I love you guys. Be safe. Peace.